everyone, it's Lisa, and today I'm going to discuss something I think that is very important. It's something that I get asked about a lot from those of you that are interested in carnivore diet or the keto diet, and that is cholesterol. What I thought I would do is share with you my report from my life insurance blood work. I had that done, it was probably, I think it was June 4th. The nurse came to our house on a Saturday, and I mean, she had the whole setup. I had to fast that morning. She had the scales. I had to pee in the cup. I had to leave it in the bathroom. We did everything that day. Then I want to discuss what my doctor said about the results, because I had an appointment to do blood work with him. So instead, I took these results and discussed them with my doctor. And then third, I want to give you some advice and just some things to do if when you go to the doctor and your cholesterol is elevated. I want to tell you a few things to discuss with him. Certainly don't tell him that this lady on YouTube said it was okay, because he is not going to pay attention to that. So I want to give you a few things to take with you and a few channels to watch before you go. This video, the beginning, is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform. You guys know I have been working with them and taking classes with Skillshare for a long time now. This morning, yesterday and this morning, I have been taking some classes. I would really like to get better at communication. I think that a lot of people have problems with authenticity and getting their points across. I feel like I am good with that. I have problems with deviating. I have problems with not getting to the point. So I am taking classes on doing that, having meaningful conversations. And I'm doing that so that I can have better, meaningful conversations with you, and that this can be a meaningful place for you to go. I'm not just here to talk about, I love makeup, but to me, makeup is deeper. It's part of what makes me feel like me, and we'll go into that, in other videos. I'm just not here to review new makeup. I want to help you. I want to make you feel better. Carnivore diet has changed my life. I also believe in the keto diet. We can get into that in another video, but I'm going to try to stay to the point. So I have made some little notes here, and that's the good thing about Skillshare is you can stop it, take notes. It's in a really good format. When you choose a class to take, you get the chapters and you know how long the class is. You can skip around if you want to. What I do is play at 1.25 speed so that it's not too slow. And then sometimes, like today, I had to back it down to just the normal speed so I could understand what he was saying better and comprehend it better. Because that's something else I need to be better at, is listening. I'm not a good listener. I get so excited when I'm talking to someone. I used to tell Tammy all the time, I'm so sorry that I talked over you, because I would get so excited about what we're talking about that I don't even let the person finish, their conversation. So I need to be much better about that. And I want to be a better listener to you guys. Even if I have answered something before, do another video. Answer it again, because you could be new here. You could want to hear it again a different way. So I'm going to really try to be better about that. They also have many public speaking classes, just lots of different ones. If you are like John, he was in a very high-powered position. He was the head of IT, so he had to speak with people all over the world. Now, how many IT guys do you know that are great speakers, that are just so smooth, that just love talking to lots of people? It doesn't go together. So he really would stress out about speaking to all of those people, not only people in his office that he would lead, but people around the world, with speaking different languages and having names he couldn't pronounce. So even if you're not on YouTube or you feel like you're great speaking, with your family, It could be something good for you to learn for work. And he even did discuss, when he was talking about listening, how he practiced with his wife, and they were at the table and he really listened to her talk about the broccoli. She said that she loved broccoli. He said, well, how do you like it cooked? What's the best way you like it cooked? And she answered him, and then he asked her some more questions, and she just talked and talked, and how much she enjoyed that conversation because he genuinely listened. There are different tips like that. I really think Skillshare is wonderful. I have taken classes on plants, perfumes, fashion, body types. I mean, all kinds. Anything I'm interested in. I'm the kind of person that wants to learn more. I can't say I want to be the best, but I want to be better and better and better and better. Be the best that I can be. Today, when I tell you about these carnivore results, I want to use some of the skills that I have learned. The first 1,000 people to click below on the Skillshare link, you will get a free month of Skillshare. So I think that is a great opportunity for you to explore some different classes you might want to take. It's really fun. Anytime you learn more, like I had clicked on life coaching because I thought, well, maybe there's some skills in there I could use to help me better explain things that I'm trying to get across to you guys. And then I realized it was much different than what I needed, so I just went a different direction. But there is just all kinds of classes for you to take, and that just adds to your confidence. So the first thing we're going to go over is my life insurance test results. I upped my life insurance. Well, I had life insurance a little bit through John's work, but we wanted to take out another policy. If you have ever had this done, you know that they will send a nurse to your home. She will do everything that you have done at the doctor's office and more because they want to make sure you're not about to kick the bucket. I also had to do a pretty extensive interview with the representative and give him all of my, right down to how many tickets I've had, anything. Just, it's basically your lifestyle. So then she came to the house. I had to fast that morning until she got here, like at, I think, 1 o'clock. And she had everything with her. She had, just all of the tools, the scale, everything. And she took my blood. She just did everything. I'm surprised that no one noticed. I had a little bruise on my arm for a little while, and I was surprised that no one noticed. So before she was leaving, she said to me, she handed me a pamphlet. She said, in about a week, go to this website right here, put in this number, and you can get your test results. We tested everything that you will have done at your doctor's and more. This is more extensive than you would have at a regular blood panel. So that was just like so intriguing to me. I could not wait to get those results. Before the results were registered, I was approved for the life insurance, and it's a pretty hefty amount. So I already knew that everything must have been okay, but I was so curious what my cholesterol would be like compared to what it's been like at my regular doctor. Would they be as knowledgeable as my doctor about how cholesterol is not a marker for the risk of heart disease? And I was curious if they would consider that. So here are my results. And first of all, you get this little wheel, which I think is kind of interesting. And the only two that were out of range or not in the typical range were the HDL and the cholesterol. Okay, so my cholesterol is 249, which is considered high. The reference range is 140 to 199. My HDL was 121, which is considered high. And my LDL is 120, which is normal. But this is the best marker for your true cholesterol, and that is the ratio. So my ratio is a 2.1, whereas the reference range is from 0 to 4.99. My LDL HDL ratio is a 1.0, which the good lipid profile is from 0.6 to 4.3. So that is very important. That is the most important number. One of the most important numbers is the LDL to HDL ratio, the 1.0. So if you are like me and it's showing high cholesterol, don't let that freak you out. And if your doctor is freaked out about that and you have a good LDL and HDL ratio, and the next one that is very important is your triglycerides. My triglycerides are 38. The reference range is 0 to 150. So if you have a good HDL, LDL ratio and good triglycerides, that is good. When I first started the keto carnivore lifestyle and I told my doctor about it, he knew that I was going to do it because I had already experienced so much relief with my IBS and my joint pain. So he said, what we're going to do is we're going to do your blood work every 4 months. He said, and we're not even going to worry about the cholesterol. If that is high and your other, markers are high, we will do a scan, I think it's a coronary scan to see if you have any plaque buildup. That is something else they can do that you can ask them to do if you feel like they are holding that number that is irrelevant against you. I don't really know much about this other stuff here. A lot of it, like the diuretic and a lot of stuff like that, is to make sure I wasn't cheating on this blood work for the life insurance. But another thing that I think you need to look at is your A1C. That has to do with your blood sugar levels over the past several weeks. It is used to monitor glucose, blood sugar, and control diabetes. Mine is 5.2. The range is 3.0 to 6.0 is the normal range. I have read and heard doctors say that if you are carnivore, that can run a little bit higher because our red blood cells live a little bit longer. Another thing is your BMI, your blood pressure, all of those markers. So what I'm trying to get across here is it's more than just your cholesterol and your HDL. I feel so validated and I feel happy that I can share that with you because I get asked so many times about what about cholesterol with me eating, fatty red meat, saturated fats. So I'm going to put some different videos and some different doctors down below for you to watch before you go to your next blood work visit if you think that your blood work is going to look like mine. Let's go into what my doctor said. So I made an appointment and I had a few other things I wanted to discuss with him, and then I brought this with me. He looked at it and he was so pleased. Not only was he so pleased, he kept the copy that I sent him and I did not have to have my blood work done with him. I made an appointment for 6 months in December. So that made me feel good. I was asking him different questions, which I will discuss further about Diet Coke. I discussed a few things with him, and then right at the end when we were wrapping up the conversation, I just looked at him and I said, you know what, I am so proud of you and so happy to be your patient because you get it. And he says, well, thank you, but what do you mean? And I said, the whole high cholesterol thing. He said, but you don't have high cholesterol. I said, yeah, but the paperwork says I have high cholesterol. He says, oh, no, you've got to look at everything. You've got to look at other markers besides that. And that I really do feel lucky that he is, I think he's younger, but still, he's probably about, I would say he's my age or younger. Oh, he's probably younger. You know how you feel like people are your age, but they're always younger. And so I really do feel lucky that he has read up on this and that he's open-minded. And then here is what I think you should do if your doctor is telling you he will not see you if you are on keto. He will not, he's just mean to you about being on carnivore diet. I am going to put a video down below of Dr. Ken Berry, and he had listed some tests, like some studies, some research and stuff for you to take to your doctor and at least get him to think about it, at least get him to read it. And if you have a doctor that will not even discuss it with you and you are like me, you are seeing nothing but good results. Everything in your life is better, and he's worried about that one number and is not validating what you say, then you may need to change doctors. That would be my advice. But you probably want to at least give him a chance to read up on the studies, learn about what the sugar companies have done to past studies, and just the different ways to tell your metabolic health, because there are so many more different ways. The bottom line would be, I have found that the carnivore diet has been very, very beneficial to my health. I feel the best I have felt since I was in my 20s. I no longer have bloating. I no longer have joint pain. I mean, the list goes on and on. So I really want to, if you have been thinking about the keto diet, the only reason I'm not keto is because I have a gut issue and I cannot tolerate vegetables. But I really think, you know, if you do not have that issue, keto diet may be more for you, because then it would give you more variety. I love salads, believe me. If I thought I could eat salads, I would be eating them. But I am thriving on the carnivore diet. She had my height as 5'5". Evidently, I have shrunk an inch. She had my height as 5'5", my weight was 120, and you know, you'll see when I put it on there, my blood pressure and everything. So my weight has stayed the same, you guys, for like over a year. And to me, I don't know why, that just says something to me, that I am at my healthy weight. That is it. I hope it helped you. Oh, my outfit of the day. Oh my goodness, I've got you guys in here in my office. Let's see if we can do it. So I've got on one of these Susie Condi jumpsuits. I love these. I've got a black one, and they're just so versatile. And then I've got on these shoes that I got from the Nordstrom sale. I love them. These are going to be just a go-to shoe for me. And then I have, oh, in my hair, I have on the new Key sunglasses, like a cat eye type sunglass. And then I have on my latest Miranda Fry jewelry, and my Rolex, and my nail polish is a very beat up Cajun shrimp. And the fragrance I'm going to wear today, I wanted to wear something different today. It's going to be from Imaginary Authors, and this is Whiff of a Waffle Cone. That was hard to get off. So I'm going to put, I had a sample the first time I got their Discovery. Oh man, okay. It is a gourmand, but it's got a lot of other things. It's vanilla, heavy cream, salted caramel, amorous, oh great, Saigon cinnamon, and ice cream shop. It is good. I love that darkness. Whatever it's got in it that's kind of a dark, is it the amorous? It smells just like a dark, dark waffle cone. So I'm going to wear this today, and I will put down below what I think about it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I'm going to keep on learning better ways to speak to you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.